Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be explaining the Housing Ombudsman. Not many people know that there's that many different ombudsman services, so I'm going to cover this in a different series. And this is that series. So the Housing Ombudsman can cover any complaints in relation to housing, but they do have a set process. And if you don't know the process, well, there's a lovely little link right here on their website. And I will put their link down in the description, just in case you want to go and have a look, or you have a complaint of your own that you think the Ombudsman might be able to help you with. So understanding the complaints process. So it tells you exactly what to do. So obviously the first step, if you've got a complaint, is to report it to your landlord. Obviously make sure you give them plenty of chance to attempt to put things right. If they don't put things right, then make sure you get to the adequate level of the complaint to be able to come to the Housing Ombudsman. The Housing Ombudsman says that it's 8 weeks, or you have a final response letter, an FRL or a deadlock. That's a final response letter or a deadlock letter, and the deadlock letter can easily be identified because it will give you, or a final response, it will give you Housing Ombudsman rights at the bottom of the letter. If I've got an example, I'll insert it in the video, but I don't think I do. But you'll see it. It will say you now have the right to go to the Ombudsman, and here are their contact details. So it's very easy to identify what's a final response, and if you're not sure, you can always just go and ask your landlord. Most landlords will be happy to say yes, that is a final response, or it should be detailed in the letter. The next stage is obviously to refer the case on to the Housing Ombudsman, and I will show you how to do that in a different video when we get a case that we can actually show you. So the Housing Ombudsman will take the case on, assign it to an investigator. There is a bit of a waiting list with the Housing Ombudsman, but when they do pick a case up, they are very, very quick to act on any sort of case that they have. So you shouldn't have any issues. And if you've got any questions, just give them a call. Their phone number is right there. For the UK, it's 0300 111 3000. That's 0300 111 3000, and their office hours and their postal address are right there. So that's for residents. You know, there's loads of information on here. There's quite a lot you can do, or have a read through. If you're a landlord, you can do you can do training on here. I've done the training, dispute resolution principles. They're adding a whole load more training to this. Complaint handling code. There's quite a lot of information. Becoming a member, if you're a landlord, becoming a member of the Housing Ombudsman, it's quite a helpful thing to have. Guidance on decisions. I've never actually clicked on that one. So it's just like a it's just like a key, but you can have a read through that if you really want to. About the Ombudsman, so their vision, what they do, who are they, how we look after your data, which will be basically their data protection policy, others that we work with. Let's have a quick look at that one. So they work with local government and social care ombudsman, they work with the regulator of social housing that we have covered in a previous video, and quite a few others. Okay, so let's go back up here. Careers, if you're looking for a job. I'm not sure. Okay, current vacancies. I'm not going to go into that. And corporate information, which wouldn't really be applicable in most people's cases. So damp and mould, so they've got useful tools, damp and mould tools, annual complaint review 21-22, fact sheets, training and events, videos on making a complaint, which I might pull one of those videos and see if we can spotlight it into this video. Videos on managing unacceptable behaviour, podcasts, spotlight reports, insight reports, severe maladministration findings, complaint handling, finding and orders, and case studies. News, so look at their news feed. So this covers some of their more bigger cases and their news feed and what the Housing Ombudsman gets up to. Feel free to have a look through. And of course their contact us page, which has changed since it's now just guides you through. There you go, general inquiries. So they do also have an email address, info@housing-ombudsman.org.uk. and obviously there's some COVID information there about their office in Canary Wharf, but it's fine. Complaints and comments about them. If you've got a complaint about how the Ombudsman has handled your case, then obviously you have the right to make a complaint. Freedom of information, so you can make an FOI request. Obviously if you've got a case with them or have had dealings with HOS or Housing Ombudsman Service, you can obviously request that data, and it will show you that, but I'll come back to that. For information about how we look after your data and your rights, that would just be their privacy policy. Frequently asked questions. Apparently there's another whole new page, and obviously if you're press you can contact HOS on those details there. But let's go back to the FOI, freedom of information. This comes back to the video that I did on the ICO. You'll see on some of these pages, some government organisations and different organisations will refer you to the ICO. You know, if you've got a complaint about how they handle your data, you can go to the ICO, and I think HOS is one of those organisations. So with HOS, you know, you can request photocopies or stuff like that, or any other data from them, but they do state that they may charge photocopying and postage of £10. We may also refuse a request if the information is sensitive or cost is too high, usually above 450. Damn, what are you requesting? If you do the request under freedom of information, so they're asking for set bit of information, so please do in writing via email, writing or email even, include your name and address, a description of the information and documents you would like to see, how you would like the information sent to you, for example paper or via email, and send your request to, if you're doing it via post. That's not what I wanted to do. It's the Housing Ombudsman, PO Box 152 Liverpool L337WQ, or you can email dpo@housing-ombudsman.org.uk. And then if you're dissatisfied with the decision on a request, you can obviously contact the Housing Ombudsman DPO again and ask them to refer it. If you remain dissatisfied, then there you go, the Information Commissioner's Office, and it gives the ICO website that we were on a previous video. So that is the Housing Ombudsman website. They've got a Twitter and a LinkedIn, social media pages, and you can also chat to them, which I'm not going to do because I've dealt with them before. I don't really want to waste the time. But yeah, if you do have any housing complaints, then the Housing Ombudsman is the first point of call. Well, landlord is your first point of call, and HOS is the second. So stay tuned. I will try and find something that we can pass on to the HOS and let them investigate, and we'll take you all the way through the entire process. I'll put that as a different series, and we can show you how to do that. But until I have a complaint, that's basically the HOS. If you've got any questions about Housing Ombudsman services, please drop a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer them, or send me an email. My email address is in the the About tab on my YouTube channel, or contact me on any other social media. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.